Hello and welcome to Iran or Iran. I'm not sure which way to pronounce it right. And inside it, welcome to Shiraz. Today we are going to fly to the United Arabian Emirates, in more precisely Dubai. It's about an hour and 20 minutes flight, and Iranian control is online for 4 hours now, so let's be quick before he logs off. I really wanted to make a flight sometime, the sooner the better in this part of the world either, because I'm mostly flying Europe. But of course, the world is not made of Europe, so I will like to include other parts of the world, like the Japanese flight I had some time ago. It's really bad, or it's not bad, it's really unfortunate that Africa is hardly ever online, and there are very few controllers in Southern America as well. And while I'm talking, let's start the initialization so it can go on. As far as I have seen, there is a dedicated uh, community in Australia, mostly just the eastern coast of it, but they are always online, at least on every day, not always, but on every day. And yeah, so battery is started, initialization, at least the pre-flight tests are complete, weight and fuel is complete. I have already checked it in those settings. Speed backs should be alright and received from the sim. And let's accept this initialization. We will need a flight plan, but I want to have the checklists on the side, not the map. So we are flying from Shiraz, which is Oscar India Sierra Sierra, and flying to Dubai, which is Oscar Mike Delta Bravo. And we are departing from runway 29er right via the Castle 1A departure, arriving to runway 30 left via the, that should be on the bottom, Huta Free Delta. Yes, that's the one. And of course, I expect ELS 30 left. And let's give ULDOT as the transition. I guess I will receive some vectors in the end, but let's prepare for a route. The runway is on 60 feet. Oh, yeah, the runway is on 60 feet. Our minimums are 260 feet. And that's of course not the whole route. At Kassel, we will enter airway HA420 all the way to Kiss. At Kiss we are, we are not going to enter an airway, but going for Orsar. And at Orsar we are going to enter airway Romeo 784 till Tatla. At Tatla we are going to enter Lima 223 until Wuteb, and at Wuteb our arrival begins. Let's expand them all and let's review what we have done. Yeah, well, that's not exactly how it should be done. We will need to hand fly this, I guess. So Castle 18 is with a right turn. A big right loop. Okay, we will be able to do the minimum climb gradient easily, but with a big right loop. And runway heading is so runway heading for 29 right is 292. And we will use that one. Okay, so once we have cleared the first part, so we are going to Castle, to Kiss, from Kiss to Orsar, from Orsar to Tatla, from Tatla to Wuteb, and after Wuteb we will need to fly over the airport and do a left hand. Well, almost like a circuit. Okay, it seems to be mostly correct except for the departure part. So flight plan is now entered. Oxygen norm and on, pressurization norm, electrical on and norm, ELT norm, nose wheel steering norm, landing gear down does not work, parking brake is set, flaps are up, and let's already set the trim to 4.3, thrust levers on cutoff, speed brake is retracted, ice protection norm and off, fuel panel norm, trim panel norm, windshield heat norm, pneumatic norm, glare shield panel dark. Seems like live weather has arrived in the meantime. No chimes, avionics initialization complete, passengers are briefed, and a little detour. Let's close the door. Let's set the AC to auto. So rudder pedals are adjusted, seats and seat belts are secured, doors are closed, parking brake is still set, gas messages reviewed, the usual ones before engine start, and we have 29 volts, which is more than 23.5. Okay, let's listen to the 80s, and I do hope it's still online. It should be at 1270. Well, let's hope that the ground radar is still online. It's 135 200.
1-1.
At least.
8000 0545.
Tehran radar, good afternoon. HondaJet Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Request IFR from Shiraz to Dubai with information echo on board.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike in November, good evening. Information Foxtrot current QNH 1016, you are clear to Dubai, fly level 39 asphalt. Castle 1 Alpha departure, runway 29 right. Initial climb 8,000 feet, squawk 3614.
Clear to Dubai via the Castle 1 departure from 29 right, QNH 1016. We'll listen to Foxtrot. Initial altitude is 8,000 feet and squawking 3614, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, just to confirm, Castle 1 Alpha departure.
Castle 1 Alpha departure, confirm, yes.
Alpha Delta Mike November, read back fully correct.
Sky Victor 401 to full establish ILS 308 miles final.
Sky Victor 4012, runway 30 clear to land, being 290 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear to land runway 30, Sky Victor 401.
Hotel Mike November, request startup.
Alpha Delta Mike November, startup approved, report when ready for taxi.
Roger, will go. So, left engine start, and we will need some fuel, yes, sorry. So, N2, and already got ignition. So we have N2 oil pressure and temperatures rising almost at the nominal. Why is it 23.1? Should be 25.5, 22.5. Okay, right engine. N2 oil pressure and ignition.
Amazon 545, descend 6,100 feet.
Descend 6,100, descend 545.
So we
Amazon 545 by Romeo Uniform Sierra, clear for VOR DME runway 11 left, report runway inside.
Cleared via RDME via, one more left via Romeo units on Sierra.
8,000 feet for initial altitude. 101, not zoom, 1016. 1016. So engine were started. We were checking the instruments. Engine anti-ice not needed at 31 degrees. External power is now disconnected and cabin power is on. Flight controls. Let's move the camera to actually see it. What a luxury, we have outside view, not like the pilots. Oh, and since... Okay, speed brake is also functional. So wing anti-ice not needed, transponder code is 3614. Flight ID Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Flight plan was entered and checked. Navigation source by GPS. Although we will start with a heading mode on.
Singapore 366, go ahead.
Altimeters are
Singapore
set.
366, you're about to leave my airspace. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a safe flight, bye-bye.
Speed brake was checked.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, thank you very much for your long assistance and see you next time. Bye-bye, Singapore 366.
Parking brake released. We will check brakes and steering while monitoring the instruments.
MA67, good evening.
Taxi.
5164.
Flaps are already set for takeoff. Trims are already set. Speed brake is retracted.
401 active runway vacated by taxi charging.
Gas messages. No gas messages. Navigation.
Welcome to Ahval. Taxi to standby on
flight guidance. Takeoff and landing data. Takeoff briefing. We'll skip that. Radar and ice protection not needed at this moment. What we need is a chart for taxi. We already have that loaded.
MA67, just to confirm, scope 5164.
Sorry, 5164 MA67.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, request taxi.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, taxi holding point 29 right via Alpha 1. Report when ready for departure.
Taxi to 29 right via Alpha to Alpha 1, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
MA67, radar identified, maintain flight level 390, track direct also.
Direct also, maintain 390, MA67.
Museum 545, runway inside.
Level 545, runway 11 left, clear to land, wind 150 degrees, 14 knots.
Clear to land, 1 more left, Museum 545.
Okay, and we are already on Alpha. And Alpha 1 is all the way to the end of it. Actually, we could take off from, well, even from here where we are right now, but of course, let's follow the rules.
Zoom 545 holding short, 11 right, on hotel. Request taxi to stand 112 Lima.
Mazda 545, welcome to Tehran. Continue on taxiway hotel, cross runway 11 right. And then on hotel you can take taxiway, you can take gate 11 Lima.
Cool, continuing on hotel, crossing 11 right, then on to Alpha, and I'm assuming Juliet into 112 left, or Lima.
So let's announce ourselves ready. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, ready at Alpha 1, runway 29 right.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 330 degrees, 16 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Takeoff power is set and achieved. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots. 90. 100. We want
545, no, 112 Lima, I think, correction. Mazda 545, 112 Lima is saved by Cater if I'm not mistaken, so you can take 112 Lima, no worries.
Up.
We're at 112 Lima anyway, Zoom 545, thank you, good day.
No worries, I thought it's occupied by the Iranian 471, but it should be okay, no worries.
No worries, thanks for the service, good day.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Okay, this seems to be better now, so let's go with nav mode. It seems like I was reading it wrong, and it does this right hand loop correctly.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, radar identified, climb via seat, flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. That's all the way up to our cruising altitude.
Emirates 67 and ready descent flight level 250 level by ORSA.
And ready descend to 250 level by also, Emirates 67.
Okay, this looks pretty cool. And we are still in more than 10 degrees Celsius, so no worries about icing. And the landing gear is up, yaw dampener is auto engaged, flaps are up. Yes. Thrust levers by auto, thrust flight guidance by nav mode, ice protection not used at the moment.
471,
And
good
seat
evening, radio
pass
505.
can be off now. We are above 10,000 feet. It's now 5 degrees out and we're still in a bit in the clouds, so let's make sure we keep our wings with ice free. We can zoom out the map.
Iran 471, gate 11 for Romeo, aircraft type Airbus A390 Neo, requesting clearance to Dubai, information India.
Iran 471, information India is correct. You are clear to Dubai, flight level 410 asphalt, Egwell 3 Lima departure, runway 11 left. Initial climb 7,000 feet, squawk 5504.
Clear to Dubai is filed, flight level 410 is filed, Yevgel 3 Lima departure, runway 11 left in use, initially climb 6,000 feet, squawk 5504, Iran Air 471.
Iran 471, initial climb 7,000 feet, and just to confirm, Egwell 3
So
Lima
pressurization is ongoing, and we have already standard barometric set for ourselves. And yes, we were not listening to the ATs again. There was really not much sense to do so. We had the same QNH as before. We were given takeoff clearance from the same runway.
Race 21 approved, report when back.
Iran control, Azur 123, let me go on 10 minutes and report and return.
Azur 123, no problem, report when back, 10 minutes approved.
Thank you.
Atari 499, you're about to leave in my airspace, Unicom 122.8, have a safe flight, bye-bye. Atari 499, Tehran.
Alright, yeah, Unicom 122.8, Atari 499, Salam.
Okay, we are safe out the clouds, so engine anti-ice is not needed anymore, I believe, until we get back down from cruising altitude and listening to the radio traffic. I think it's a good idea to set our next channel to standby, which will be 132150, which is the United Arabian Emirates' radar. 132150, yes, correct. And let's also set Dubai Atis on the second radio. That looks awesome. I really like to fly over, well, geography. Oh, wrong button. So we are going to climb for a while now. And yeah, it's time to lay back and watch the world go beneath.
Emirates 67, are we going down to 250 or 260?
Emirates 67, flight level 250 by ORSA.
250 by ORSA, Emirates 67.
Okay, this seems like a bit of a bad joke, and Emirates controllers are now offline. Even though there was a separate tower and there was a radar online, now none of them are. They have already been online for less than an hour, so when I made this flight and logged in to start it, they were less than half an hour online, and so now they are off.
Emirates 21 back on frequency.
Emirates 21, Roger.
I really don't understand when some stations do only a few minutes or half an hour. I understand that this is all voluntary and all, but still, I can't make any sense of this.
From control, Azure 123, return to cabin.
Azure 123, just to confirm, you back to the cockpit? Emirates 67, you're about to leave my airspace. UAE radar is offline. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a safe landing. Bye bye.
122.8, Emirates 67. Thanks. See ya.
Yeah.
ground control, 0123. Let me please descend to flight level 340.
As a 123, descend and maintain flight level 340.
Descend to flight level 340, 0123, thank you very much.
Kashmir 2273.
2273, go ahead.
2273, you're about leaving my airspace. Mountain Unicorn 122, decimal 8. Have a safe flight, bye bye.
122.8, and thank you for your help catching 2273.
You're welcome. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, proceed direct ORSA.
Direct ORSAR Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. It took some time to find it.
Iran 471, request full book and startup.
Iran 471, push and start approved.
Full book and startup approved, Iran 471.
Okay, I think it's time to do a systems check. Not just gulp at the environment. So, we have plenty of fuel left, but let's start with the status page, which of course indicates everything nominal. We have it set 23 degrees in the cabin and in the cockpit as well. Electrical systems are all green. No hydraulics going on. And although it's minus 53 degrees outside, our fuel is quite cozy at minus 20 degrees, which is perfect. And we also use less than 800 pounds an hour, so that 1800 we have is more than enough for the flight. And that concludes our system check.
Azul 123, you're about to leave airspace. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Bye bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Azul 123.
Bye bye. Emirates 21, I'm going to close the radar in 5 minutes. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a safe flight, bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8. Thank you for the ATC Emirates 21.
Cheers.
We have a good 10 minutes to top of descent, and just a little over that we will exit Iranian airspace. Although, if I understood right, then the controller will go offline soon.
Iran 471, ready to taxi.
Iran 471, taxi to holding point runway 11 left via hotel, backtrack 11 right, Charlie.
Taxi to holding point runway 11 left via hotel, backtrack 11 right and Charlie, Iran 471. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, I'm closing the radar, Unicom 122.18, have a safe flight, bye.
Going over to Unicom, thanks for the ATC, goodbye.
Cheers. Iran Air 471.
Okay, now we are on our own, so that means let's check our arrival first. So VTAB at 230 and below 12,000, 11,000, over 8,000. Where is this? Oh yeah. Then comes spotted at 210 knots. So now below 8 and over 7. Okay. ILS capture at 2,000 feet. Set pull and modus. 111.3. That's correct. And 299. And missed left approach is direct to DB707, then 284 to Egnot. 3,000 feet, yes, it is also correct. Runway is at 60 feet, and minimum safe altitude is a different thing, so decision height is 260, which is already set. Alright, so we are go for the runway T approach check, which is of course not the checklist itself, but just the operations. And let's dial down to all the way to 2,000 feet. And hand it over to the vertical navigation to get us down there. As we are closing to the top of descent. According to the map, there is an airport there, but from this altitude I cannot see it. That's all I wanted to see. So now we are passing Kiss, which is that island over there, I guess. And are now descending already. So landing field was checked on the approach chart and our minimums is set. Engine anti-ice not needed at the moment. And well, yeah, since no ATC online, that also means that we will not be able to listen to the 80s. So what I can do is check the waypoint info and weather here, and it's 1005 at Dubai instead of the 1006 that was in information November. And I wasn't able to find, so the 80s did not have transition altitude in it, so I just wonder if it's mentioned in one of the charts. Transition altitude 13,000. Thank you. Are we entering clouds here? There are some puffs of clouds. I'm not sure if it justifies anti-ice or not. Okay, I was checking the Vatsim map, and just a minute ago, Dubai Tower came online, which is 118.75. But of course, we are not yet in his airspace, so it will be some while until we can get into contact with him. And there are 3 airplanes on the ground and 1 arriving momentarily. Other than that, we seem to be the only one headed for Dubai at the moment. Or at least anyone who's going to arrive in the next half an hour. No sign of any ice on the airplane. "15 miles to Abu Dhabi, which is the entry point of our arrival. We are still over 13,000 feet, so we are going to keep the altimeters on standard for now. And sounds like a speed restriction of 230 at Abu Dhabi, which is still 7 miles away. Can't say I see the runway. I guess someone who has already arrived to Dubai a few times would be able to see it, but I cannot. But 12,000 feet is below 13, so it's time to get to 1006 hectopascals.
ATC prior to entering runway if additional wake turbulence separation is required. Minimum runway occupancy required. Advise ATC copied Alpha. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Alpha. Dubai International Airport departure Alpha. At time 1500 Zulu. Departure runway 30 right. Surface wind 330 at 7, wind variable between 300 and 360, visual cav OK, temperature 34, dew point 2.19, QNH altimeter 1005, HPA, advise aircraft type on first contact, during pushback, and taxi, squall to sign transponder code, enhance wake turbulence separation in force. Advise ATC prior to entering runway if additional wake turbulence separation is required. Minimum runway occupancy required. Advise ATC copied Alpha. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Alpha.
Okay, so
Dubai International Airport departure Alpha. At time 1500
arrival,
Zulu. Departure runway 30 right. Surface wind 330 at 7, separation in force, MNM runway occupancy required, squall to sign transponder code until on stand, caution possible glide slope flux, advise ATC copied Alpha, advise on initial contact, you have information, Alpha. Dubai International Airport arrival Alpha, at time 1500 Zulu. Expect ILS approaches. Arrival runway 30 left. Surface wind 330 at 7. Wind variable between 300 and 360. Visual cav OK. Temperature 34. Dew point 2.19. QNH altimeter 1005. HPA. Advise aircraft type on first contact.
okay, so 1005 is basically all the difference we have. And now ground is also online. Great! And I guess that's an airport over there. So let's not just go cut the Vatsim map, seats and so seats are secured, passengers are briefed, we are arriving shortly. There is a departing airplane. Where are you? That will be the 210 knots speed restriction. Still can't see the traffic. And now a second one is there. Where are you guys? Okay, I think I was looking at the wrong airport.
Dubai traffic, Sky Dubai 3 Papa Mike, airborne passing 3,000 feet, climbing to 4,000 feet.
So that was a different airport. And I think that was the map loading in. And this needs a screenshot. So, passengers are briefed, everyone looking out of the window, including me, instead of flying the airplane. Passengers are briefed, cabin signs are now on, avionics were set, landing data was set and confirmed, no CAS messages, approach is briefed. Dubai Traffic Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, arriving via the Wuta 3T arrival right now just over the airport. And this will be kind of an elongated downwind section, which will of course help us get down to 2000 feet to capture the glide slope.
Speedbird 108, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 1-decimal 8. Have a safe flight to Heathrow, good day.
Over to Unicom now, Masalam Shukran, Speedbird 108.
That's 1. Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, Dubai Tower, radio check. Delta Mike November, sir, all I can hear is static, 0 readability all over frequency.
Dubai Tower, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, are you able to receive me now?
AFM, sir, we copy you 5 now. Plan to vacate, left kilo 8, runway 30 left, service winds 330 degrees at 07, not clear to land.
Clear to land, vacate by Kilo Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November.
Kilo 8.
Kilo 8. So approach. And where is Kilo 8? Okay. So flaps to approach now, landing gear is down, speed brake is retracted, flaps landing will come later, we are still 8 miles out. And I want to have the landing speed backs. Have the runway in sight. Six more miles. Glide slope is captured. Let's set the 3000 feet for missed approach. Auto thrust off. Gears down, flaps landing. Thousand feet. Yaw dampener off.
Autopilot.
Autopilot off. Kilo 8 is quite far, so no need to rush this landing, especially with these high towers, electrical towers underneath.
Minimums.
Continue. Let's slow our descent. We are not very well aligned. Okay, thrust levers were idle, speed brake was used, cabin sign will stay on for now, engine anti-ice was not used. This is not our exit. We can go a bit faster. This is kilo 10. This will go to kilo 9. Next one is kilo 8, I hope. Yes, that's the one for kilo 8.
Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, welcome to Dubai via Kilo 8. Continue taxi Kilo 8 left Juliet to contact ground 118.35.
Continue on Kilo 8 and over to ground on 118.35 Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November, thank you.
Okay.
118.35. Dubai traffic, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November at Kilo 8.
Dubai ground, hello, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. Taxi via Kilo, left on Zulu and take Foxtrot 21.
Taxi by Kilo and then Zulu, Foxtrot. And what is the endpoint?
The stand is called Foxtrot 21.
Stand Foxtrot 21, Hotel Alpha Delta Mike November. So Kilo
Correct.
and Zulu. Let's get over to Zulu from Kilo. And we need the stand coordinates. No, that's not. Okay, now I'm lost. So
Dubai Ground Hotel Mike November, just take any stand on the left.
any stand? No, on the left. Thank you. Wow. We are going to be parked in between the gates. Okay, we have passed to one a long time ago. This is actually 13 or 12. Okay, my bad. I guess that apron F is in front of concourse C because, well, it shows apron F here, so I was expecting this to be, I don't know, something else. So speed brake is retracted, flaps are up, trim to the green. Now it's in the green. Parking brake is set, wheel chocks, no engine ITIs, no external power not needed. Thrust levers to cut off. Okay, belts can be now unbuckled, oxygen pulled off, parking brake, thank you, battery will be off. And let's open the door. No, not the initialization, sim options. So welcome to Dubai. Not the parking spot we were allocated, but well, this traffic I guess can bear it. Thank you for flying with me today. I hope to see you next time. Too bad there was so little traffic on the way here, but at least we had some control when we landed. See you next time and goodbye.